Sunday afternoon, and our busy adult stares at her phone with quiet dread building inside. The contact says, "Mom." She hasn't called in 3 weeks, maybe 4 now, actually. She tells herself tomorrow will be better. More time, more energy, less chaos surrounding everything. Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. Guilt compounds like unpaid interest silently. Meanwhile, somewhere across town, a father stares at his own phone doing exactly the same. Because this is the parent call postponement. And every busy adult knows this feeling intimately. Now here comes the myth that everyone believes about staying in touch with family. Good children call their parents regularly. Bad children let weeks slip by without reaching out ever. Society whispers that calling your mother takes 5 minutes. Anyone can spare 5 minutes, right? If you really loved them, you would simply make the time, no matter how busy. Here's the truth nobody talks about. It was never about the 5 minutes. Research shows the average parent call actually lasts between 45 and 90 minutes consistently. But that is just the call. There is also the emotional preparation happening before it, and the emotional processing that happens after the call ends. That takes time too. A quote-unquote quick call to mom can actually cost 2 to 3 hours of your day. That is what you are actually postponing. Not 5 minutes, but a whole emotional event. 68% of adults report avoiding calls specifically because of emotional exhaustion from them. You're not a bad child. You are an exhausted adult protecting your very limited energy. So, why does this happen? Let us explore the 3 real reasons behind this behavior. Reason 1, the performance pressure that turns every call into an exhausting theatrical production. Here's what happens. You call your mom, and she asks how work is going today. The honest answer. You cried in the parking lot Tuesday, and your boss hates you. The answer you give. Work is great, Mom. Really busy, but everything is fine. Every parent call requires you to perform a version of yourself that does not exist anymore. You become the child they remember. Successful, happy, definitely not struggling at all. Psychologists call this identity compartmentalization, and it is mentally exhausting to maintain consistently. Our busy adult already performs at work, performs for friends, performs on social media daily. The parent call is just one more stage where you cannot simply be tired and honest. So you postpone it, waiting for a day when performing feels less absolutely draining somehow. Spoiler alert, that day never actually comes because the performance requirement never changes. 73% of adults admit they curate their lives heavily when talking to parents. Reason 2, the guilt spiral that makes the problem exponentially worse each passing day. Week 1, without calling. You feel a little guilty, but it is manageable and forgivable. Week 2, the guilt grows and now you need to explain why you did not call. Week 3, the call now requires an apology plus explanation plus catching up on everything. Week 4, the emotional cost has tripled and calling feels absolutely impossible right now. This is the avoidance paradox. The longer you wait, the harder calling becomes each day. Your brain knows this logically, but emotions do not care about your logical understanding. He stares at the phone at 2 a.m, replaying imagined disappointed parent conversations. Why haven't you called? Don't you care about us anymore? Are you too busy for family? The longer you avoid, the more your brain rehearses these worst-case scenario conversations obsessively. Studies show anticipated guilt is almost always worse than actual guilt experienced during conversations. Your mom probably just wants to hear your voice, not lecture you about not calling, but your guilt brain has already written a screenplay where you are the villain character. Reason 3, the invisible emotional labor that nobody talks about or acknowledges publicly. Parent calls are not just conversations. They are emotional maintenance sessions in disguise. Carefully. You navigate around sensitive topics, old family wounds, political disagreements, lifestyle judgments constantly. So you're still not married yet. When are you giving us grandchildren? Why did you move away? Every call requires diplomatic navigation skills that would impress actual United Nations professionals honestly. Then, there is the role reversal that happens when parents age and need more support. You become the emotional support, the tech support, the life advice support all at once. He explains the same iPhone feature for the 4th time this month with endless patience. No, Dad, you tap the green button, the green one. Yes, that one. No, wait, this is real labor. But because it is invisible, nobody gives you credit for doing it. 41% of adults report feeling emotionally drained after every single family call they make. You are not avoiding your parents. You are avoiding the work that comes with calling. And that is a very different thing that deserves understanding, not self-criticism and guilt. Okay, so what do we actually do about this? Here come 3 fixes that work. Well, fix 1. The scheduled micro call that removes all decision fatigue from the equation completely. Pick a specific day and time. Saturday at 11, Wednesday at 7 during your commute. Tell your parents, this is the designated call time. Now everyone knows and expects it. This eliminates the daily decision. Should I call today? No, it is not Saturday yet. Set a 15-minute timer. When it rings, you have a legitimate reason to end. Oh, sorry, Mom. I have something in 15 minutes. Love you. Talk next Saturday, definitely. 15 minutes of quality connection beats 0 minutes of avoided guilt every single time consistently. The timer is not rude. It is a boundary that protects the relationship from your resentment. Because resentment kills relationships, but boundaries help them survive and thrive, actually. Fix 2. The voice note revolution that changes everything about staying in touch forever. Voice notes are the cheat code. Your voice without the pressure of live, real-time interaction. Hey, Mom. Just walking to get coffee. Thought of you. Hope you are doing well today. That took 12 seconds. And your mom gets to hear your actual voice, which matters. No performance pressure, no hour-long commitment. Just authentic connection in small doses regularly. She sends voice notes while stirring pasta, while waiting at the doctor, while the baby naps. These micro connections add up. Parents report feeling more connected through frequent voice notes, actually. Teach your parents how to send voice notes back. Now you have asynchronous family communication. They listen when they want. You send when you can. Nobody is trapped by real-time pressure. Fix 3. The honesty reset that actually transforms your relationship for the better permanently. This one is scary, but it works. Tell them you have been struggling to call. Mom, I love you, but calling feels overwhelming sometimes, and I do not know why exactly. 82% of parents already sense their adult children are struggling with something privately. They know something is off. Your honesty actually relieves them because they get answers. Work has been really hard. I am tired all the time. I am trying my best, though. Now you do not have to perform because they know the real version of your life. The honesty reset reduces call anxiety by up to 60% according to family therapists. You might even discover that your parents struggled with the same thing with their parents. Oh, honey, I avoided calling Grandma for months sometimes. I completely understand you. The guilt you carry. They carried it too. It is not a character flaw, it is human. The long-haired Chihuahua watches all of this. Confused why humans make phone calls so complicated. Dogs just bark when they are happy to see someone. No scheduling, no guilt, no performance. Maybe we could all learn something from that. But probably not because we are humans. So let us wrap this up, because you probably have a call you have been postponing. The parent call postponement is not about being a bad child. It is about being exhausted. It is about performance pressure, guilt spirals, and invisible emotional labor nobody sees happening. But you can make it easier. Scheduled micro calls, voice notes, and one honest conversation. Busy parent juggles work laptop and toddler while finding 30 seconds to send voice note. Because connection does not require perfection. It just requires showing up imperfectly but consistently. Your parents do not need you to be perfect. They just need to know you are alive. And maybe, just maybe, call them tonight, even if you have nothing interesting to say, because nothing interesting is something. It is proof that you thought of them today. Chihuahua barks at phone, still not understanding but fully supportive of whatever is happening. Now, if this hit close to home, you know what to do? Hit that subscribe button. Next week, we explore the Sunday scaries, why your weekend never feels long enough to recover.